Hello, everybody. For the task, writing task for test Cam10. Uh, Today, I would like to review about the really good sample. I learned a lot from this, and I want to share with you. And this is a bank 8 event. So, this is a note from this essay. The questions, I read again the question. It's important for children to learn the difference between right and wrong at an early age. Punishment is necessary to have them learn this distinction. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this opinion? What sorts of punishment should parents and teachers be allowed to use to teach good behavior to children? So this topic is very common out there in the world. So about punishing children, it will be a question to have the kids learn difference between right and wrong. Have the introduction paragraph paraphrase about the question. I saw the thesis sentence. Have an argument for agree and then for the punishment. We see here they have two arguments. One topic sent clause topic for paragraph and the topic for the paragraph, and then the argument example and conclusion is the same. Two argument, two example, one conclusion, and you see you can get to have a 4 paragraph. The first paragraph introduction, two in the body, and the last for the conclusion. It's a bank 8, so I'd like to run and check with you. Learning to distinguish between right and wrong at a younger age. See, younger age children is the same. In necessity is important from the question. It claims that punishment is the key to impeding this virtue. This purple is this virtue is this sentence. Even though discipline, you see the structure. Even though the necessary, so it's an adjective, is a noun. Being harsh with children, so it's something that's forced to children in not an apt cause of action. It's not good. Instead, but the need to develop innovative is a new, different, effective. Parenting is kind of educating and teaching techniques is pressing priority. Priority is important, it should be done now, but it's more emphasized with the present world. Any sentient organism which responds to stimulus play is the theory, is a kind of theory, and then they refer to the case situation. With the first argument and the second with the sample here, and go to the other argument with example. Now combine with solution how to punishing children. We need to figure out to find a way, the method, the way to construct. This means punishment to teach, to educate is not to punish. Okay, and it's continue. Firstly, the first example, the first for parent, right? The parent, and the second for teacher, and conclusion. And conclude for the whole essays. And totally, they have around 300 to read the words. And I want to show you more about the uh, instruction to get the band 9, and they explain why there's some people that can get band 9 for writing. Writing is not easy as all, right? But the key is here. They have a criteria to evaluate your task in writing, especially for the essay writing or tattoo. See task achievement, coherence, and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. Mm-hmm. And with an example. Mm-hmm. And also here example here. You see. Students cannot use phone. They affect development. Students not allowed to use mobile phone in class due to possible distraction. Let's just give up not example for this heavy example. It's in red. Doing an enjoyable activity with a child can develop better skill and more creativity than reading. Mhm. Play together, have fun is better than reading, boring and require a lot of attention. So you agree or not? You give out your reason and explain. Explain means you have to give the argument and example to make it clear, your argument clearer. Here we see they have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraph. Before, in the middle is for the body, and off here introduction, and last one is conclusion. So just to go through with me. Parents throughout the world place spend time reading with their offspring. Offspring is the same for children, huh? To prepare them for school, whether literacy skill. Literacy skill refer to reading, are further developed. However, recent research suggests that focusing on reading at an early age can be detrimental is not good. It's negative effects is not beneficial. It's the opposite. Participating in fun activity, more artificial, reading, detrimental. I'm strong advocate. Okay, I'm strong believe that this approach is okay, and benefits will be covered. So the benefits will be mentioned. A fundamental reason for this is that okay, reason, example, insert the idea and communicate. In addition, linking. Furthermore, linking also, and each paragraph we see the argument, linking, repeat the idea, argument, coming next with explanation and example. Here, linking word, okay. And furthermore, play roster, here nothing. It's very clear and linking together, and I learned a lot from this structure. Linking together, simple is very effective. Yeah, go together very. I can say that very smoothly. It's fine. Okay, and they analyze why is a bank 9 because task achievement is very good, coherent, cohesion really good. Also perfect classical resources, grammatical range and accuracy also really nice. Alright. So, okay. So we just remember that answer was being asked plan your work your plans. So you plan your work. Okay, you just start writing and practice, write, review, rewrite, try, write again. Uh, you can fall in. Okay, besides exam skill, language skill, you also have experience and in the real test, and so you develop a better language skill. Okay, to talk about the talk, the tip, the whatever is very important. And now we come in to the second sample. Today, the quality of life in large city is decreasing. Discuss causes and solution are supposed causes. So maybe four paragraph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So let's see the structure. Okay, the cause. Of course also. Cause, three cause. Mm, yeah. So I have three cause and one solution. One for solution. Let's see. It's good to cause a solution, or maybe they have a cause in four. Cause and solution go together for each paragraph. Cause. Um, no, it's a cause also. Or just it's cause also. So only one paragraph for conclusion. So this structure is quite flexible. It's up to the writer. Okay, three courses and then conclusion. Okay. And here we come in and you see the structure. I'm going for which structure. So media real disagree. What is standard? Okay, so you need to real disagree. If you agree, have your idea and an argument for agree. If not, so it depends. In the body, it's up to you. Maybe two, three, whatever. But we have to have a one introduction and one conclusion. So about four minimum. So here you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So it means they have a 3 in the body. 3 here, maybe the argument for their position here. Okay. I don't see the idea. You agree or disagree. See the projection, okay, much smaller, so become. So it's not the idea. A search could be with the marketing, having a short. Not yet. And not see. Mm, mm, with the reading, etc. I'm not sure what's going on here. I understand well with the first sample. Okay. But coming to with the summarizing that's the question 2 for this. This is okay, fine. The equal is clear. But coming here with the category question 3. They should to show um I don't see the signature social manual become a smaller vessel and mechanisms as have become information of majority problem. What's that part about do agree or disagree? Nothing here, so I have some doubt for this. So I really go for the Mm, okay, it's fine. Let me check it out.
Hello there, IELTS students. This episode is all about Band 9 essays. I found an ex-IELTS examiner and I said, hey, could you write out a couple of Band 9 essays, please? And then write some commentary as to why these are so good, why these would receive Band 9. So what I'll do is I'll just walk you through it. Okay, we're going to cover all 4 areas. That's task response, cohesion and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy. And we're going to look at all of them. And I'll give you the question, and I would strongly recommend you just write down your thoughts, write down your plan, and even maybe just write out the whole essay and then see if you can find any similarities, or even better, you could go through and start adding the elements I'm talking about, start adding these elements to your essay, and then maybe you want to even just send it in for correction. So let's have a look. Now, the first question is, there is less communication between family members of late. Do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree? Okay, so as normal, slightly confusing question. So as I said before, the best way is to don't jump into the introduction. Best way is make a plan, make your positions, get your positions clear in your mind, maybe think of some examples, map it all out, and then transfer your map into your essay. And if you're worried about that part, and if you don't know how to do that, then you might want to have a look at ieltspodcast.com, and the sentence guide is the online course we've developed, which helps you and guides you through this exact problem. Because a lot of students just like, my mind goes blank, it's empty, I don't know what to do. That's so common. So this is exactly why the course has a full chapter designed to deal with that problem. So let's go. There is less communication between family members of late. Do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree? Okay, so I will say I completely disagree, for example, or I'd say for this reason, this example, okay? Or you maybe take a different path, but basically you just got to get your position straight. So let's go into it. Let's do the introduction first. As electronic devices play an increasingly more central role in our lives, it has been suggested that there has been an unprecedented decline in interpersonal communication, not only with colleagues, business associates and close friends, but also with our immediate family. So there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points there. Hopefully you wrote that introduction out and then you can identify. So let's go through it first. Let's go through it. As electronic devices play an increasingly more central role in our lives, increasingly, okay? Lexical resource. So what we did by using increasingly is we avoided saying a much more central role in our lives. That's kind of basic. We used increasingly, okay? Also, the examiner said we could have used significantly there. Next point. It has been suggested that, what's this? So grammatical range, and what we're doing here is using the passive. We're going to pick up points for using a different structure, okay? And it's kind of a useful structure. Try to limit it though, in my opinion, my personal opinion, because it's a bit clunky and it's not the clearest way to communicate. However, we are writing for academic English purposes, so in that respect it's good. So let's go. There has been an unprecedented decline. Okay, so once again we're making our sentences richer. Instead of saying there has been a decline in interpersonal communication, we say there has been an unprecedented decline. Okay, it's more complex, this kind of language. Unprecedented basically means never seen before. Let's move on. Unprecedented decline in interpersonal communication. So by interpersonal communication, okay, we're boosting our lexical resource because we're not saying communication all the time. We're using interpersonal communication, we're varying it, and we're just showing the examiner that we've got an extensive vocabulary resource. Okay, we could have also used social. Yeah, there's a decline in social communication. Then it goes on. Not only with colleagues, business associates, and close friends, lists. This is what I've been saying for a long time. Lists, and this is from the ex-IELTS examiner. She said, lists are a good way to get in lots of good vocabulary to impress the IELTS examiner. I usually teach a good way to put in topic-specific vocabulary as well, okay? But also with our immediate family. Once again, instead of just saying family, we're going to say immediate family. And once again, we're going to use sort of like an elaboration on, like, instead of just using family and repeating it all the time, we're going to say immediate family. We could have said immediate, we could have said close ones, loved ones. Okay, so variation and avoiding repetition. Okay. Okay, good. So this just makes it sound more complex as well, more sophisticated. I completely agree with this assertion. Okay. Cohesion and coherence here. By saying we completely agree with this assertion, we're linking back, we're referring back to the idea.
And this video is very good. I think it's quite good. So I put the link here in the file. Okay, link in the file here. In this file will reference to the video coming next later for you to see we have further. So goodbye.